This is the story of Joseph. The great family grew. Jacob had 12 sons. Jacob's favorite son was Joseph. To show his love, he gave Joseph a long-sleeved coat with many colors. This made Joseph's brothers hate him. One night, Joseph had a dream. He was in the fields with his brothers, gathering wheat, and suddenly Joseph's bundle rose up, and all of his brothers bowed down before it. Joseph told his brothers this dream, and they hated him even more. They wondered if Joseph would rule over them. Joseph had another dream. In this dream, the sun and the moon and 11 stars bowed down before him. Joseph told his father and his brothers about this dream, and they all became very angry. It sounded like not only the brothers, but Jacob and his wife would bow down before Joseph. One day, when the brothers were far away in the fields with the flocks, Jacob sent Joseph out to check on them, to see how they were doing. Joseph went to them, and when the brothers saw him coming, they decided to kill him. But the oldest brother, Reuben, convinced them not to kill him. Instead, they took his coat away and threw him down into a pit. Soon, a caravan of traders came by, and the brothers sold Jacob for 20 pieces of silver. They took Joseph's coat, dipped it in the blood of a goat, and brought the coat to their father. They told Jacob that a wild beast had killed Joseph. And Jacob wept. Well, Joseph was taken to Egypt, and he was sold as a slave. A captain of the Pharaoh's army named Potiphar purchased him. Potiphar's wife had Joseph sent to jail, but Joseph remained close to God, and God remained close to him. Some of Pharaoh's servants were also in jail with Joseph, and they had dreams And Joseph told them what their dreams meant. When Pharaoh's servants were out of jail, they realized that the Pharaoh had many dreams too. And he didn't understand them. One of the servants told the Pharaoh about Joseph, and Pharaoh called for him. The Pharaoh's dreams had two parts. The first part was that the Pharaoh dreamed of 7 fat cows and 7 skinny cows. And the thin cows ate the fat cows. Then he dreamed of 7 good, fat ears of corn and 7 sick, thin ears of corn. Joseph told the Pharaoh that the dreams meant that there would be 7 good years and 7 bad years. And he told the Pharaoh that this was a warning and that he should save up grain during the good years so that there would be food to eat for the bad years for the people of Egypt. And so the Pharaoh agreed. And he put Joseph in charge of gathering and saving the grain. Joseph was now 30 years old. Now the lands near Egypt had bad years as well. And the people from the lands near Egypt came to Joseph to beg for food. When his brothers came to Egypt, they bowed down before Joseph. They did not recognize him, but Joseph knew who they were. He kept one of them with him, and he gave the others a bag of grain and told them to go home. Then all of them came back. This time Joseph told them who he was. And he said, God sent me before you to preserve life. Joseph and his family spent the rest of their days in Egypt. Then, when Jacob died, Joseph took him home to the land of their fathers to be buried. Then Joseph and his brothers returned to Egypt, where years later their children would become slaves because the new Pharaoh forgot all that Joseph did. I wonder what part of this story you liked best. I wonder what part of this story is most important. I wonder if there's any part of this story that is about you. I wonder where you are in this story. I wonder if we could leave any part of this story out and still have all that we need. Here's the bag of grain Joseph gave to his brothers when they came to Egypt and bowed down before him. Here's the ear of corn and the cow that the Pharaoh dreamed about. Here's Egypt, where Joseph was taken to as a slave, was jailed, but then later became the Pharaoh's advisor that told him about his dreams and what they meant. Here's the silver coins that Joseph's brother got for selling him. The sun and the moon and the stars that Joseph dreamed bowed down to him, and the wheat that Joseph dreamed of and his brothers bowed down to him. Here's the coat of many colors that Joseph's father Jacob gave to him because Joseph was his favorite son. And here's Joseph and his brothers.